Hey everybody, this is Spider Cows. Welcome to a new episode of El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron, where we talk about biblical canon because... Oh wait, it's just a video game?
Oh, I had no idea. Biblical canon. Oh, don't you mean biblical continuity? Don't you hate the word canon?
It's the only time canon is the correct term.
Ah, okay. Now that makes sense.
In terms of the actual definition of the word canon.
Ah.
Because that's what it was meant for. It was meant for churchy stuff.
So, you announce yourself as Fighter Callus. I am Double RPG. And we, our third amigo, well, our second amigo in the group, 16-Bit Jeff, is out doing IRL stuff today, but we do have a special guest for you all, and that's none other than Hero Club's own VisibleNinja.
Hey folks, and I have no idea what this game is, so let's get to some
It's a weird action game that takes biblical apocrypha and turns it into a anime-style action game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this sounds like it'll be very respectful towards Judeo-Christian canon and myths.
I know. Oh, it does. Unlike Shin Megami Tensei.
This actually is more respectful than Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
That's the reason why we came up with this stream, right? Remember Double R?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was ranting about Shin Megami Tensei one weekend, and then all of a sudden you were like, "Hey, I have El Shaddai," and all of a sudden I was like, "You know what? You should stream that, Double R. So that game's actually more respectful."
Yes, it is.
Hey, here we are. Because we need the game to buffer as we get into our next game. Did we already announce what our next game was?
I don't think so, but or I think we have. But if we hadn't, then it's Suikoden on the PlayStation 1 by Konami.
Ooh, it's a classic.
Yes, and that will eventually lead us going into Suikoden 2. Eventually,
which is an even bigger classic, and also will rape your butt on the secondary market. Because it goes for extremely outrageous prices. Even as somebody who's not really a big JRPG guy, even I know that thing is goes for insane amounts on eBay and such. So yeah.
Where did we leave off, by the way?
We're going after Baraqel.
Okay, that's not a name I'm familiar with. A lot of these angel names that are in the game are from here's where I get into, because I'm a pastor son. I know all this. This is where I'm like, hey, I can actually talk about this in the context of a video game. Who knew? Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of these names come from Babylonian times. I forget what, not necessarily the Talmud, but they're around that time, and a lot of these names didn't. The Hebrews at the time thought it wasn't necessary, so they the only two that are named in proto-canon, yes, that's a word.
Yeah.
Proto-canon,
Deuterocanon, and Narrow-canon. I just found that out last week from Ethiopia, which is something I'll get into because I have to correct myself from last week. But
I have there's a friend of my dad's who always teased me about saying to me whenever I saw him at the store I'm working. No, it was long before the store I worked for. He would always come over and say to me, "Hey Kyle, or want to go to Ethiopia so that way we can meet Bob Pageant?"
So there's two named in the proto-canon. Which are Gabriel and Michael. Mm-hmm. That's it. They're the only two named in the books of the Bible that everybody agrees on.
Right.
And then, like I said, you got Deuterocanon and all that. And I see you're fighting a tower thing.
The Fire Nephilim.
Oh god, yeah, and that's a whole another thing with the different orders of angels and such.
Yep.
Yeah. So
which also falls into Deuterocanon.
So Deuterocanon and stuff, I believe, I forget. I know so little about the Greek Orthodox, but I know the Catholics have that Protestants don't like. Say the Book of Tobit. That one mentions another angel named Raphael.
Yes.
That's not in the proto-canon, but weird stuff. If you ask me what I believe, if you care. Like there's the one they mentioned in the game, Uriel and because he's a power up for you, isn't he? He's a stand.
Yes. Uriel, yes.
Yeah. Uriel, Raphael, they're not named in the proto canon, but I'm okay with those because it's like they were in Jewish tradition, so I'm like, it's like if I'm not offended. Again, this game does a pretty good job at that.
Oh yeah, that does.
The very first thing this game does that I like is that when it starts, it tells you this is a game made by different people with different beliefs, and it's only meant to be a game and not meant to offend anybody. So
right, it's just a complete work of fiction.
Just like every Assassin's Creed.
Yep, every Assassin's Creed starts. Yep, it does. This game is a multicultural game. Please don't get offended. It's just a game.
Yeah.
So Shin Megami Tensei doesn't do that at the beginning of their games.
They don't.
They're just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Just talk to the devil." Every game's about the devil. I don't know.
Oh, of course.
The devil with Hitler.
In Shin Megami Tensei, and this thing looks like it reminds me. You ever played Space Channel 5?
Yeah.
No. Who hasn't even heard of that game?
Well, plenty of people that aren't our age.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot that haven't heard.
I mean, if you're familiar with the Dreamcast, then yeah.
Well, yeah, that can, and it's on Steam now, so you can easily go play it. So.
Yes, and who can't forget Ooh La La?
Ooh La La. There was you remember the whole controversy with that Ooh La La?
What was the controversy?
About a singer suing her because she looked too much like her. She said, "What?
Oh,
are you
kidding
that was
back in the day, yeah. She was like, "Ooh La La looks too much like me. That's my likeness."
It's like, and that's a bad thing because that's my response.
She felt she needed to be paid because they were totally using her likeness.
Oh, gee.
Even though she's super anime style, like, yeah, sure, she looks like you. Just like one of the you remember Grand Theft Auto 5? In the beginning, there's one character in a bikini, and Lindsay Lohan said that was her.
Yeah, oh god, I remember that.
Oh, jeez.
Even though they came out and said which model it was.
Even though, it was based on an actual model. She's like, oh, but I took a picture that's sort of similar to that one, so that must be me, right?
Tramp is a gold digger.
Layeth the smacketh down on this thing.
Yes, this fire Nephilim.
Space Channel 5 looking.
Testify!
Oh, yeah, you mentioned Ethiopia. That was another thing. Yeah, I gotta correct myself. I said nobody has any of the books of Enoch. There's 2. Apparently, the Church of Ethiopia does. So,
yes.
Apologies to Ethiopian church people. I didn't know.
Everywhere.
All 12 of you. Okay, that didn't make it any better, did it?
No. Yeah, now I think we've offended more people than we already have.
Now they're offended.
Not to mention Darkon 633.
Oh. Oh.
He's like the only one that... Is he in the chat?
No, I don't see him.
No, it was just a reference, because
of
his name, but yeah.
He's Ethiopian. Let's just put it that way.
Well, no, but...
No, I was just kidding.
I know.
He's Korean or something.
Yeah, he's Korean.
I like how I say or something.
But we're not sure what kind of Korean.
What kind of...
It better be South Korean.
Well, we're not so sure about that.
Nah.
Which, again, is nothing, Again, we still love Darkon. He actually does a lot of good stuff for the site. We just kind of bust his balls now and again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he actually does.
In the end, though, he is a very hard worker. So
I mean, he's the one who puts a lot of that news out.
Yeah, he's the one who does most of the shit on the site.
Most of the news that when I check my Tumblr, I get a bunch of notes, and I'm like, oh, what did Darkon post this time that I'm getting credit for?
Jesus. Firing his eye lasers.
Oh god, I can see that. Oh, this... I know angels in traditional canon are monstrous, but Jesus.
Some like, hey, Starchild,
Hey, you finally made it, Star Child. Welcome to the stream, man.
Star Child's here.
So there's the orders. The cherubim are definitely described. I mean, if you hear them, how they're described, it's like woof.
Oh god, that's the one that has like the head of like an eagle, a lion,
yeah,
and
4 heads.
like a screaming guy, like all together, yeah.
And 4 wings, and yes, and the living creatures. If you read the book of Ezekiel, woof, they're like robots or something. I don't know. They have soul gems, man.
Dang.
So they're machina. Okay, gotcha.
So it's like oh snap! Now I see where Elder Scrolls got the idea for the Glimmer.
Well, yeah, there you go.
And then of course there are the very pretty ones that Sodom and Gomorrah got burned for.
Oh yeah, what the Seraphim?
Those are the higher one with 6 wings, but
that's right, yeah.
They didn't say what rank they were, but they just said that they were in Sodom and Gomorrah talking to Lot, and the people of Sodom were like, "Oh, what are those? We want to have sex with them," and Lot was like, "No, please don't." And
then his dumb bitch of a wife just had to look back, and she got turned.
Turned salt. Yeah. Because that's after, because that's why God was mad, because they're like,
yeah, I know. He's like,
they were like,
back. And she does like, well, got
don't So the angels were like, what are you trying to do? They're like, well, we're trying to rape you. Like, what? So they pulled a Taioken, legit solar flare, like Dragon Ball Z, and left. They went Taioken. I'm like, oh snap! They're sub fans. Cool. Sub fans. Even as if, what?
It ain't Enoch. That Nephilim ain't Enoch.
He got it.
He got it.
By the way, Star Child, hello again. If you didn't hear us the first time.
Yeah.
I see Plankton's up to his usual hijinks. Because he looks like, Chum Bucket. That's still
Methuselah.
Cool as SpongeBob.
Since we're still in the beginning of the stream here, how was y'all's weeks? And Metal, since you're the guest, why don't you go first?
Oh, alright. I guess there's not really much to say for mine. Just had a lot of doctor's appointments I had to go to early on. Otherwise, was fairly quiet. Went to go see my grandma on Labor Day. Bought some shit from a Walmart, like some of the G1 reissues of Transformers, which are awesome. If you love, original G1, like a lot of people do.
Uh-huh.
I also picked up Sonic Mania Plus for PS4, so...
Nice.
I'm glad I finally got a physical.
Yeah. I was like, I could buy this digitally, but I'm like,
I know, like...
I want to see if I can find it in stores, and I did, so I'm like, yay.
I'm one of those. I'm like Metal Jesus and Adam Koralik and them. I just prefer physical, like... If I can help it, or if I have to wait, I'll wait.
Right.
I don't know, in my case, I buy digital like quite often, but
yeah. The one time I did was, believe it or not, for Dead or Alive 5, where I was just so, I could not wait because the game came out, and I went to GameStop. They said, we don't have any copies. You can come back tomorrow, and I'm like, no, I want to play it now. So I just went and bought it on the PS4 store. I was like,
screw you. You lost a sale, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. You just lost a sale.
Yeah.
You're supposed to stock it on the day it comes out. What's
exactly.
So Methuselah is a human. What did they show him as there?
A god or something? Oh no. I'm not sure. I guess like a...
Yeah, it sure wasn't human. So she's like, wait a minute, Methuselah's supposed to be just one of the...
He's just supposed to be an incredibly old guy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be one of Enoch's... I forget if Enoch's after or before. I think after.
And then they showed the Seta.
He's a tricky one. I doubt he'll go down without one hell of a fight.
And then somebody said, was that the power of God?
Yeah, I saw that part, yep.
Yeah.
Next up, Azazel's floor. Azazel? Remember that X-Men, Days of Future, First Class?
No, Azazel.
Every time I see that name, I just think of Kevin Bacon saying Azazel.
Oh, Kevin Bacon. He was actually a great villain in that movie.
Yeah, he was. Actually did good. I still like First Class a lot because that was the first time it actually. I liked the other ones except for Last Stand, obviously, but like First Class is the first time it actually felt like it was an actual comic. These are the comic X-Men that make off of.
Exactly.
They even had yellow in their suits. I'm like, colors.
Oh my god!
Something other than black.
Now we just need more yellow spandex.
Yeah, I remember that line in the first movie. What are you expecting? Yellow spandex? Yeah!
Whoa.
Actually, yes, we were.
Wow. Now, I'm looking at this setting, and it definitely looks really awesome right now. Looks very unordinary for, for a setting.
Oh no, they've kidnapped Raiden.
It's like a futuristic Xanarkin.
Yeah. All of a sudden, even though it's 10,000 years ago.
It's
Starchild said they mentioned Azazel in X-Men Days of Future Past too. I think so, yeah.
Ancient Aliens confirmed.
It's Xanarkin. Where's the Blitzball
Days
Stadium?
of Future Past I have on Blu-ray, and yet I don't know. I forget if I have First Class on Blu-ray.
I do have Days of Future Past on Blu-ray. That I know of.
I have Apocalypse, but not on Bluray. Guess where?
Actually, I can't remember if I have Apocalypse or not. I have to take a look at my Blu-rays. I probably do, but I can't remember.
You know where I have Apocalypse?
Where?
Digitally, through the PlayStation Store. You know why? Because I was doing surveys a lot. A couple, was it 2 years ago?
Oh yeah.
And I had a bunch of money, and I was just like, Dad, what do you want for? And I was like, he was like, I want X-Men. And I was like, okay.
Azazel Zeal.
I bought it for him.
Oh, nice.
And then I bought that Skyrim I streamed. That's how I got it. I bought it on sale for 20.
Or if anything, am I getting a Midgar vibe just based on this setting?
Azazel Zeal. That's it.
It does look very Midgardy, actually.
Yeah, from Final Fantasy VII.
Is it one of these guys a Final Fantasy guy?
I can't remember.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised, though.
It also reminds me of a less claustrophobic, like, Cocoon from 13.
Oh, God. You mean Final Hallway 13?
Well, no, I'm just saying it's like a less condensed, closed-in version of, like, Cocoon.
Can we ride that motorcycle, please?
Nope.
Lucifer?
Nope, you gotta be Super Devil to do that. And it's a flying motorcycle.
Oh.
It took me a while to get it. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a jar of marmalade. Forces you to commit adultery. Yeah.
Whoa! Look at this. Looks like I got a Tron outfit or something, or I look like.
That's actually pretty cool.
So this is Tron Evolution. Gotcha. I was gonna say.
Oh yes, motorcycle riding. Good.
You know, actually. No, this isn't Xanarkin or Midgard. This is Chrono Trigger, dude.
Oh, it's supposed to be 2300 AD in the
against Johnny.
There you go.
Yes.
Motorcycle tutorial.
Oh man. Yes. or it could be Scion from the Matrix for all we know. But yes, we're gonna be riding motorcycles. Sweet, and we're gonna be playing card games on motorbikes.
I was gonna say you beat me to it.
Unless they're two Shivas that come out and scissor with each other forming a bike, I'm not interested.
Final Fantasy 10, yeah.
This is so awesome!
Well, hey, I'm always one for motorcycle sequences. Or
now we just need some Afterburner music playing. Then it'd be like Bayonetta all over again. Oh, nice. Oh, and there's ramps too that we can jump up on. If we can align ourselves up just fine. But I'm definitely getting a good vibe of, Wipeout.
And the action is moving pretty quick, so.
Mm-hmm.
When I actually get some money, since you're playing PS3 now.
Yes.
Let me know if you run into any DualShock 3s, because I don't have any. And I have a PS3.
Yeah, I'm playing it
with a $10 cheapo controller that the analog stick doesn't work.
Right.
Because for some reason I can't find DualShocks. Real ones, anyways, because some of them, they're like third party, and I don't trust them.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Do you trust the third parties? Oh, crud, I forgot to check if my channel's hosting.
Yeah, I got mine hosting, this channel.
Yeah, I am. Okay, good. Because Twitch has been... Right, Double R, like, Twitch has been doing that where, like, we think we're hosting each other and we're not.
Yeah, that's but the funny thing is that I have our good friend Omega Mario amongst the channels that I auto-host, and he was streaming this morning, and I took a look at my Twitch channel, and it shows that I was actually hosting him.
So it's actually working this time.
Yes.
As you can see, today it's working.
Yes.
But that's the sad thing, the fact that we have to, sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. Like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, who else? Who can I tag? Wheels is asleep or something, I don't know.
Dead.
Wheels?
God.
Oh, God!
Oh, God, not that again.
Trying to kill me on live stream.
I couldn't help it.
Wow, this thing has more twists and turns than an Australian soap opera.
Oh.
Oh, boy. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. G'day, mate.
I've actually been watching one with my mom recently.
I haven't watched them in a while, but I at least appreciate the Latino ones because they have endings.
Oh yeah, telenovelas.
Yeah. My mom's like, at least they end. They don't go forever. They tell a story and that's it.
Oh god, that reminds me of the time I got hooked on frickin' like Filipino telenovelas. Oh. Those were dark days.
Yeah, my sister was a big watcher of soap operas back in the day when we were growing up. She would always watch Days of Our Lives, Passion.
Speaking of Days of Our Lives, they still show that, right?
Yes, they do.
American ones don't bloody end.
What? No. Passion's actually ended.
Oh, well, there you go. What's one?
Uh-huh. But still, that's not enough.
Yeah. But, I was watching it, and I saw a guy with an eye patch, and Mom's like, wow, he's still there. I'm like, who's that? Like, because all I saw was Big Boss. I'm like, Big Boss is in soap operas?
Then there's someone at the desk. I know, Mother,
Spoiler.
I know.
Oh, and then the twist, it's not Big Boss, it's Venom Snake.
Ha!
Oh, God.
My
Ahab.
God, I was so
or
mad.
Ahab.
I was so mad. I was like, really? That's all this game is? It's not even
just a big lie.
Like even as somebody like
no, it's not.
even as somebody who actually likes like the kind of weird like Metal Gear overarching story and actually kind of like that game, I'm like, I didn't hate that twist, but I was more pissed about the fact they never like finished the fucking story.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
F
the whole
Konami.
thing with whatever it was, episode 51 or whatever. That's actually in the game, but is like only like 30% finished or something like that.
Oh, yep.
And yet Konami thinks that Metal Gear Survive is a much better game.
Because it has zombies that aren't zombies.
You already tried a thing with zombies. It's called Never Dead, and that game sucked balls.
Well.
No problem. Everything's fine.
Remember that game?
Oh, well.
Never Dead?
I don't.
It was a hack and slash. It's supposed to be a takeoff of like Devil May Cry or Konami's take on the Devil May Cry IP.
Okay.
Except not as good.
I was gonna say the last game like that I remember from Konami is like Xenobreaker, but that was ages ago.
Oh, don't you mean Nano Breaker?
Nano Breaker, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Well, I didn't think it was called Xenobreaker. I don't know.
Hey, it's only called Xeno unless if it's unless if it's from Tetsuya Takahashi and Monolith Soft.
Gotcha.
Xenoblade
yeah.
Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
Hey, when did Cosmos show up in that stuff? Because I was over here thinking, oh, this has nothing to do with Xenosaga. And they do? Apparently?
Yeah, I think she's now in one of the updates for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, so all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute now. Because I didn't care, so I was like, oh, Cosmos. What? There's no. All of a sudden it's like, oh, Cosmos. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
She's in it after all?
Yeah, she is. Oh, buddy.
Okay.
I'm still having fun with this, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
cool. I'm glad that it mixes things up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Which again, this makes me think this should have been a more well sold game. Shoot.
Yeah.
I hope Lost Child makes up for it, at least, even though it's not an action game, it's an RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Me and RPGs. You know how long it took me to beat Persona 3 and 4?
Oh yeah.
4 years. Because like that's how busy. Like adults don't have lives to waste on
video games of that lengthy nature.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be actually very surprised when there's somebody who can actually do that. Like me, for instance. But even still, I'm having trouble trying to.
And you, because you have a job.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
And
exactly.
So like, oh hey, you play RPGs, so come
Well,
here.
basically you need to have a DSP level of commitment to streaming in order to get through that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But hey,
and even then you'll probably just rage quit. So yeah.
It took me 4 years to beat Persona 3 and 4. Like, jeez.
Well, hey, at least you eventually did beat it.
we're no DSP, because that's a major difference. Is that DSP? He doesn't even know how to play games.
Also, funny enough, I beat the PSP version of Persona 3 before the PS2 version. Because the PSP version has, even though it has dumbed down everything else, like, because it's like a visual novel instead of an actual game because PSP.
Uh-huh.
The gameplay is way better than the PS2 version.
Which is sad.
Yeah, it is. Because it actually gives you control of your party members. People who play Persona 3 know what I'm talking about when I say Mitsuru and her Marin freaking Karin. Instead of healing you or attacking the enemy, she keeps doing a move that has like 1% success, and all it does is charm the enemy.
Yeah, this was a good point where a game like Persona 3 on console should have had the Gambit system from Final Fantasy 12 in place.
Yeah. Or just at least, what, PSP version. At least give me control so I can tell her not to Marin frickin' Karin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. I could use your healing. Marin Karin! Miss. Enemy gets free shot now. Hits me. Dead. The PSP combat is so much better. It's just, but the PSP though, it adds, like, I still think Fez on PS2 is like better in everything else but the gameplay. Like this. And Persona 4 Golden I beat twice in that, also because it has the party control and all that.
Uh-huh.
The first time I beat it, just doing whatever. Second time I try to pay attention. And now if I play it again, I'll probably get the really good max social link, all that yada 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 blah 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 good stuff.
I mean, I still have Persona 5 on the PS4, and I still haven't gotten around to playing that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. First, I just kind of play.
Enoch, why are you back in your armor and your denim pants? Go back to wearing that futuristic suit.
God damn it! Get back on the motorcycle.
Yeah, get back on there.
What were you saying, Metal?
Well, no, I'm just saying that's kind of what I do. I just play games through the first time just to kind of, beat it, experience the story and everything.
Uh-huh.
And then, you focus on, all the little, like, collectible completion rewards and shit like that,
I like that motorcycle sequence.
With Sonic Mania, like, I beat it first. Like, I only got, like, 2 of the Chaos Emeralds. in my first run, but that's what I'm going to focus on when I start my second run. But I'm a bit busy playing around with a flying squirrel right now. So
Ray the flying squirrel.
Yep,
hey man, Mighty and Ray are awesome.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's about time they actually they're actually in a game where they're actually really useful.
Well, Mighty was in Knuckles Chaotix, but that's arguable.
Right.
Since he was literally
because his first actual true appearance, along with Ray the Flying Squirrel, is Sega Sonic the Hedgehog in the arcades.
Which, believe it or not, I actually have played. Like, not back in the day. It was at a convention a couple years back when they had like an arcade alley. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of machines set up for free play that were donated by like some local collectors and everything.
The game itself was basically an endless runner, so you had to get away from Eggman.
It's weird because you have to use a trackball. It's all through a trackball.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird to control at first, but
Baraqel.
Yeah.
I'm up against the boss right now.
What's the boss name?
Baraqel.
Yeah,
that's
Battle Ryle.
I thought you said Totodile or something.
No, Baraqel.
Oh, that would be one hell of a crossover.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can cross over with, Nobunaga's ambition,
right?
Why not cross over with, and they are doing Detective Pikachu, so why not, obviously, because like I said, because Pokemon has branched out to do other game types.
Oh, yeah, Mystery Dungeon.
Over the years. Like, there's Mystery Dungeon, there's the...
And they had the Pokemon Conquest on the DS, which actually is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, that's the one that was
the tactical RPG one.
Yeah, that's the one that was basically a crossover with Nobunaga's ambition.
Mm-hmm.
Was that one, basically.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, like I said, there's the various puzzle games, like Shuffle, Troisy, and Puzzle League.
And, of course, Pokken Tournament.
Which is an awesome straight-up fighting game. So, I don't know, like, there are other genres Pokemon could probably do good in, like a good old hack and slash, or...
Oh man,
I'd say if they want to do a hack and slash...
I liked the idea, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah, but...
I did like the idea, though.
If they want to do a hack and slash, and I'd say probably the character that they need to have playable in that game is Greninja. Or at least one of them.
Others.
Lucario.
Yeah. Greninja, then do Scyther or Scizor, and some of the other fighters. Like, I don't know. I'm just sitting here, I was just sitting here thinking, and I'm like, damn, there really has been a lot of, different genres Pokemon games, but there's others they haven't, because I know that they tried a Pokemon racing game, but it didn't turn out too well. What was it? It was for the DS. What was it called?
I know what you... Yeah, I forgot the name.
I forgot what it's called, but it was a racing game, but it was, really weird and non-linear.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And it just kind of didn't work. Pokemon Dash, that's what it was called.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
And it was because there weren't tracks, it just dropped you into this huge map, and it was you need to, go hit these random spaced out checkpoints, then come back and you win, or something like that.
Excuse me. Oh, Starchild is back.
Oh, welcome back, Starchild.
He said, okay, I'm back. It shows what happens to Azazel in the Rogue cut of X-Men Days of Future Past. That's right, that Rogue where they had the Rogue extra scene that she took over of Shadowcat for a while. The same thing with the Wasp girl from X-Men First Class.
Yeah, because in the normal cut, they just kind of show them as being ones that were, experimented on and killed by...
it was just these, papers. It
was just these guys were captured and experimented on and then killed. Oh, no!
Hey, DP! Hey, Yukio!
What?
From Deadpool 2.
Oh yeah. Oh god, this... I'm watching some guy, fight a giant, motorcycle...
Remember that part of the Bible where it said, and then Enoch did sick combos on a giant motorcycle robot? I must have fell asleep during that scene.
I think it's in Galatians, I don't know.
Enoch is an incredible man. I mean, he's fighting off against a motorcycle. A real-life one, and it's the one that can actually shoot missiles, too.
like, wow, look. Ugh.
Now he's in the red phase, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna get really mad now.
Well, technology 6,000 years ago kind of kicked ass. Where did we go wrong?
Yeah.
Ask Atlantis. Apparently, that's
apparently.
That's the old chestnut they always tell you.
Yeah. The old Magitech problem.
Star Child said Deadpool 2 is alright. I think I like the first one better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually with you. I didn't hate it, but yeah, you're right. Like,
it just seems like the first half of the movie ended up being way too serious, and then the other half, that's when its charm started to pick up.
Yeah.
That's my only beef with the movie, but yeah, I will agree that in that regard, it does make the first Deadpool movie actually look more like a masterpiece when you take a look at the sequel.
He looks like he's steaming. Just keep going. Or burning or something. His engine's shut.
You can get him.
See about him.
Keep up the pressure. Soul invocation.
Oh, peel out, would you? Gosh, this motorcycle is really mad right now.
Hey, when you got a sub, what's your lowest tier emote?
My own?
Yeah.
It's just my logo.
Oh.
Where I say, hey, welcome. You're a part of Double RPG's legion of followers.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Metal, I have a loyalty badge now because Double R totally. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, what? I totally forgot about those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It changes it changes colors each rank.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, it does. I think you have to be subscribed for a certain amount to get upgraded to a new.
Oh yeah, I've seen those on a bunch of other channels. Yeah.
I have just like a black and white one and gray. I have then for 3 months you get black and white and bronze or gold. I'm gonna say bronze. I think it looks more bronze. And then I forgot what the 6 month was, but the year one is red and black and gold.
That sounds baller.
All right, Armaros is waiting for us on the next floor. We're already halfway through the tower.
Oh, Starshow's cosplaying. Apparently, he said his
Really?
hip gun holsters and boot knife sheet for his Deadpool costume came today.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Starchild, unlike me now, because me 18-year-old me was in shape, but Starchild is actually in good shape. So he actually makes. If you ever seen him in his Batman thing, he actually looks good, like proper. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Proper. As MC Hammer would say, hey, that's proper.
I cosplayed once, and then it was a horror.
I semi cosplayed if that's a thing.
I semi cosplayed myself.
I guess.
Like when I went to Anime Boston, I was dressed up with the jacket and the gloves, like as my character from that March On I'm reading, but like I wasn't really that character, but I was dressed. I was like, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I got the gloves here.
When I was at the Phoenix Cactus Comic Con in about 10 years ago, when I was in Arizona, I dressed up as a ninja from Naruto by just having the headband, and that's it.
Yeah, okay, so that is a thing then, yeah. That's basically what
you just kind of, I'll throw something on, but I'm not like full on the character. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like with Tokusatsu fans. You're like, oh, I'll just bring my, Ranger Morpher or Kamen Rider belt or something. And there you go.
Yeah.
I said hammer time, lol.
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
It's hammer time.
I don't know. Does RVT let you? I don't understand our Discord because I'm like, I bet we could, if I could just Advertised.
Jerry, I'm just gonna say, what's there to understand about their Discord?
Like, I do lurk there, and there's not much to understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is Discord down?
Uh-oh. That's not cool.
Yeah, it still says connecting, even though I'm...
Oh.
This happened to me last night, and I checked, and apparently it was down then, because I thought it was my Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, I'm still talking to you guys and everything.
Well, yeah.
So. Oh, yep, it's gotta be down. Shoot.
It's dead.
Man, I want to go back to that futuristic city. That place was awesome. Now we're back in Fantasyland.
This is why we're on Skype, for actual conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they're trying to purge more, extreme right groups.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yep.
There was some of them lurking with you guys. You had to take care of business.
Oh, yeah.
It says here, 57 minutes ago, Starshaw says his internet's been messed up all day.
Aw. It's just the effects of how net neutrality is no longer a thing. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks,
FCC.
I think it's my phone because it just loaded normally now.
Oh, well. Hiccups happen.
Last night it was down though. That's why I was checking. Last night it actually was. But no, this time it was my phone, not my Wi-Fi or Discord.
What's that child doing here?
Yeah. So when did Nintendo say that when they're in their direct to?
I think somebody updated and said it's actually going to be this Thursday, a week after when it was actually supposed to happen. And Metal, yeah. I will be doing a live stream on that too. So if you want to be part of it.
No, I was just curious. Like.
Oh
before,
yeah.
Because I know with directs, I know you guys do some kind of stream for it usually.
Well, it's just I was kind of hesitant at first because of Jeff's outburst the last time when I was hosting a Nintendo Direct back in March. It just seems like he had like something constantly negative to say, and I was like, "Hey, you're on my stream, man."
Yeah. Well, no, I totally get that.
I mean, we're not doing a podcast or anything.
Well, no, I was just curious.
But yeah, I'll be doing one. So if you want to be a special guest, yeah, I'll definitely allow that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cool. Then obviously it got delayed because of reason.
Right.
Yeah. Well, a good reason. I mean,
yeah, a good reason, but still,
which is funny because.
It really dissatisfies me with some people on Twitter who told Nintendo, "Why the hell are you delaying the Nintendo Direct when you should be just doing it now?" It's like, really? You can't even respect their decision?
And telling them to fuck off or something because...
Yeah, like legit. Hey.
Oh, we want to see Waluigi's playable in Smash because Waluigi...
Oh, that's more important than your lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, which is funny because then I saw like some from the other one with some Japanese guys basically saying, well, oh shit, all these, foreigners are actually hoping we're okay and everything, so...
Even though
Even
though Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition HD will no longer be a surprise if they show that in the upcoming Nintendo Direct.
Well, but...
And still, everybody's making a stink about that game actually appearing on the Switch instead of, the regular version. But they gotta realize that,
I was gonna say 15, I know,
if they could get it running on Unreal Engine 4, then possibly, but with Lumina Studio Engine, no, it's not possible right at this moment in time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't get me wrong, they've been able to get some pretty beefy and pretty kind of, I guess you could say, core games to work on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Like Doom and Wolfenstein.
Yes, and upcoming Doom Eternal and Warframe.
Yeah. So it's not to say that stuff like that can't work on the Switch, it's just that, 15 is probably a bit too beefy.
Yeah, it's too beefy. Because the Lumina Studio Engine actually uses 4K textures.
Yeah, so I could totally see why they.
Yeah, yep. Some people think the Switch can handle everything. It's like, no, it's more powerful, but it's not. It's still not.
I mean, it's powerful, but they would have to do some things to get it to run, like downgrading some stuff.
I mean, heck, even they got Wolfenstein to run, but what it runs what? It's not. It's
only 30 frames a second.
Yeah. Which means I'm not playing it anytime soon.
Well, no, but I mean that kind of stuff you got to expect. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like.
Or if Nintendo were to actually release a inevitable revision to the Switch, like they have been doing for the 3DS lineup.
Yeah, I know, because we've been hearing kind of, grain of salt rumors about a new Switch possibly coming out, like, early next year. But...
Yeah, it's like, I would definitely not see that being totally far-fetched in that regard.
Well, no, it's like the same thing here, like, hey, DS Lite, so, again, I'm kind of expecting it at this point.
Yeah.
It's just the question is how is it gonna be different? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it can be smaller.
But you know what? But you know what? A vast majority of the Nintendo Direct's gonna be about. It's mostly about their upcoming online service.
Well, yeah, because I think it noted they're just gonna be talking about upcoming games for the 3DS and Switch family of systems. Mm-hmm. And yeah, obviously they're gonna be promoting that. Kind of weird and laughable online system of theirs, but I don't want to shit on Nintendo, but
right.
Their online system is kind of
questionable.
Stuck in some year, I don't know what. But
it's questionable right now.
It's especially requiring a separate smartphone app.
That I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
But they're really at a bad time to try to hurt themselves, especially when it comes to them just shutting down those ROM sites.
Oh, yep.
When preservation is actually very important.
Legit.
I know that's been a big talk recently too. Is the sites that have either Nintendo shut down or have shut down.
I always bring up Panzer Dragoon Saga as my example of my preservation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know, and just like that, there's a lot of other games are out there that their source code is forever gone.
Exactly. The source code is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it? Silent Hill 2, Kingdom Hearts.
Silent Hill 3.
Forms. Yeah, in their original forms, they don't exist anymore.
Right.
Then there's games that, because Nintendo is kind of probably the worst of the big three when it comes to just sitting on their back catalog. They put out, obviously, their big major hits. Your Marios, your...
How many times have I bought Mario 1?
I know,
Yeah.
I've legit bought Mario 1 on the Wii, the GBA re-release, Mario Deluxe on GBC. How many... I bought Mario 1 so many times.
I'm in the same boat, because I got, Deluxe for the Color, then I got the NES Classic, then I got it for the 3DS Virtual Console, and then I got, the Lost Levels, a.k.a. Super Mario Brothers 2, and so...
It's
stuff like that.
I need to buy Mario 1.
Yeah, stuff like that, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be available. It's...
that's my problem, I bought games on the Wii U, and the 3DS shows it in my download list, but the 3DS is but you can't. No, you gotta re-buy it. Why?
Yeah,
it's the same game.
Shit like that.
Yeah,
the fact
should it be at a point where you should have cross-buy, where if you already have it on one platform, you should get it for free on the other?
Yeah.
Honestly, that should be kind of the norm.
It should be.
It should be.
Actually, I actually do have quite a bit of stuff on my I still have my old original model 3DS here, and it is packed full of Virtual Console games.
What makes me sad is all my purchases on the original Wii Virtual Console are gone because they didn't carry over.
Here.
I had Double Dragon, Cruisin', I had a whole bunch of games.
Like I said, I did have a Wii once upon a time, and actually did invest pretty heavily in the Virtual Console. I got a bunch of stuff, like Super Castlevania 4, as well as other stuff I really would like to get again.
Funny enough, the Wii, I didn't care about a lot of the games that were made for the Wii, but that was like my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite retro console though for buying old games because that had the best retro store.
It had a pretty good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it had Sega Saturn, N64, Mega Drive,
TurboGrafx 16, Neo Geo.
TurboGrafx. You just reminded me. I had East 1 and 2 from TurboGrafx. I had a whole bunch of old games, and I could. And now, so I get a Wii U. You got to rebuy them. And some of those games don't even exist on the store.
Well, yeah, and then then there's other ones that don't exist because you can't transfer over. Like the one that really sticks in my craw was the English version of Sin and Punishment that they did, because they actually released the N64 Sin and Punishment over here in English.
Right.
But then there's no other way to play it unless you bought it on the Wii Virtual Console.
Star Child says the only version of Mario 1 he ever had was the version that came with his original NES.
Yeah, he got when he was 7. Hey, that's pretty dope.
Well, hey,
if it still works, if it still works, great. When I was a kid, we had the Mario Duck Hunt.
Yeah, that was the one that I had.
I was gonna say, I think most people had Mario Duck Hunt.
Although, I have to say, it would be pretty rare if they actually had the Mario Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet bundle.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I know of the Super Mario Brothers releases, I know that's the least common. Like, it's still not exactly rare or anything, but I know that's, the quote-unquote least common.
Mm-hmm.
Star Child says the game and system still works.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Hey, that's awesome.
Enjoy it, Star Child, but yeah. No, I was just gonna say, because I know Mario and Duck Hunt is the most common way, because those things are so dirt cheap, it's not funny.
Yeah.
Several people have bought hundreds of copies to make coffee tables out of. with just Mario and Duck Hunt cartridges, so.
Funny.
Yeah.
I got another follower on
coffee.
Instagram. This time it's a real person.
Oh, we actually did get a new follower?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And it's not a bot.
Yeah, I did hear the jingle, but I couldn't even tell what it was.
No, it's just funny because last time, like I said, a bot, but this time it's a dude. It's because the bots are probably thinking he never accepts the follow requests of these bots. Maybe he's gay. We should send him a guy.
Yeah, I originally had 60 followers, but I lost another one. So I'm back down to 59.
Instagram is infamous for that, man. I had 860. Now I have 817 because as soon as they follow me, they unfollow. They just want you to follow back, and when you do, they unfollow. So I had 860, and then they're like, oh, 817 now because screw me, I guess, right?
Right.
No, I'm more. My cousin put up a thing on Instagram saying, "Don't do this," because it happens because he's a musician and he's like, "Oh, every time he gets a follower, he gets excited because oh, maybe they listen to my oh, never mind, they just want me to follow back and they'll unfollow."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "I'm trying to get my music out there."
I remember when that was all the thing on YouTube years back, the old sub for sub bullshit.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that back in the day, sub for sub.
Oh yeah, I used to get messages like, "Yo, sub for sub."
Oh yeah, Star Child. Yeah. That TMNT game that's still as hard as balls to this day. The original.
Mike.
Oh,
it is. Mike.
The first NES one. Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you use Donatello, but
Mike Matei of Cinemassacre, with he's a wizard or something. He just posted a couple of days ago of him streaming that Ninja Turtles game, and he put rules on himself. You know what the rules were?
What?
No Donatello, no scrolls.
Oh wow!
And he beat it. He's got to be a wizard.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah, he is a. I mean, he does his own live streams, and he's mainly a retro gamer. So yeah, he would be a wizard at it, for sure.
No Donatello, no scrolls. And then he did Contra Hardcore and he beat that I'm like, what?
Oh,
Lock and load.
I saw like, this dude's a wizard, man. And then they played James and Mike. They were playing Maximum Carnage a couple months ago. And the thing that got me though was that they're like, it's a good game, but it's kind of standard beat 'em up, because they never found out that Spider-Man could do all these extra things with his webs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you're having fun with it, cool, but you're not. It's deeper than you think it is.
Well, yeah, because the web you can like grab, you can tangle them up, you can make a shield.
Yeah, and it's really mandatory that you actually use your web to grab your enemies, because it does make the combat a lot easier in that game.
Yeah, so they were just playing it and getting killed in like the second level, and they're like, oh, it's a fine beat 'em up, it's just standard. Like, it's because you're not doing any of its web stuff.
Yeah.
You haven't found all the cool deep stuff you can do, like
all that great web stuff.
My favorite is the double smash.
Oh yeah, when you're in between two opponents and you actually do that.
Yeah.
Do what equates to like Batman from Batman Returns, like clashing two thugs together to actually instantaneously kill them.
And the power moves as well. They didn't see like his life's flashing, but I don't know what that's for. It's for one-hit KOs, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Power hit.
God, it's like they're tripping on or they're sleeping on the mechanics.
Yeah. It's like I'm glad you see it's not a bad game, but
yeah, like I've been there too. With like when I'm watching other people like do playthroughs of games, I'm like very intimately familiar with.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like another one was with like what was it, James and Mike, when they were playing fucking Shadows of the Empire, and they were like stuck on the second level because their contrast wasn't turned up high enough to see it. I'm like, how the hell do you not know that? How the hell do you not see that shit?
Dude, you just reminded me of something when I was playing Xenosaga 1 back in the day. I was forever stuck on a level in Xenosaga 1.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I don't get it. What do you gotta do? I don't get it. Like we're inside a whale or something. It's like in the middle of the game. And I'm like, I don't get it. Where do I go? I don't get it. And then I finally opened the TV and messed with the contrast, and it turned out it's just because my brightness wasn't high enough that I couldn't see where I was going the whole time.
The whole time.
Okay. Is he Super Saiyan?
Who?
I think he's going Super Saiyan.
If you're talking about Enoch, no. I was just getting Uriel to help me out.
Oh, that was his stand.
Yeah, that was his stand.
He was doing ora. Okay. No.
Yeah.
Uriel and Raphael and Mikhail and Gabe. He mentioned them at the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. Here's what their names translate to. Uriel means God is my light. Or my fire. Right? Talk about. Raphael means God is my healer. Gabriel means God is my strength. And finally, Michael means who is like God? And that's a question.
Illuminating.
Illuminati. Confirmed.
Oh god, these subs are giving me Kingdom Hearts flashbacks.
Oh yeah, it's like you're fighting the Heartless or the Nobodies.
Oh no,
in fact, they have the same weapon as you.
God, it reminds me of grinding for Gales, trying to get the Ultima weapon.
Oh god. Yeah, that's one of the most tedious things about that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's far more tedious in Final Mix.
You ever did?
Oh no, yeah, I know that because I know they changed the recipe in Final Mix.
Well, it's just the way how to get some of those recipes. I mean, some of those ingredients. Yeah. You have to do very specific things.
No, I know. I live that crap, man.
You ever did Final Fantasy VIII where to fight Behemoth and to fight Omega Weapon?
Yes.
You ever did that crap? That side quest?
No. Oh yeah, I beat Omega Weapon.
Woof.
But the thing that you need to actually beat Omega Weapon with is two things: Aura, as well as Holy War.
Yeah. Back then, that I did it because that was back when I just had school and I could actually spend time on RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot all about how to. I had a strategy guide, and you know what it was? It was an issue of or was it a couple of issues? An issue of PlayStation OPM, official PlayStation magazine.
Oh boy, now that's a name I haven't heard in quite a while.
And so, like, they had a strategy guide, and I would just use that, and I was like, oh, here's how you get an Omega weapon, and all. I was like, oh. Because, remember, in 8, they scaled with you, the enemy, so you needed to get the best Guardian.
That's the only downside about the enemies, is that they're at the same level as you.
Which, Elder Scrolls Oblivion did that, too.
Mm-hmm.
And which was kind of weird, like, oh, hey, you're just run-of-the-mill bandits. But because I'm such a high level, for some reason you have rare Daedric armor like me. Even though, like, somehow. You have Daedric armor. Like, wait a minute. It's supposed to be like, you're just common bandits. You shouldn't have this. Yeah, but the game scales with you. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Oh god, yeah, I remember that. It was... Like, you get accosted for, like, a couple hundred gold when they're wearing, like, glass or...
Yeah, exactly, that's worth way
armor or something. That's
worth...
worth, like, several times. It's like, give us 100 gold pieces. When your frickin' chest plate alone is, like, worth, like, 1,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You want, like, $100. Oh, yeah, alright.
Okay. Something's not right here. Because the game scales, it's like, well, see, this is where the scale doesn't make sense.
Oh, yeah.
Although I think Skyrim also scales, but...
It does, but I think it does it in a bit more of a better way.
Yeah, one of the few things I actually like Skyrim over.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still prefer Oblivion, but yeah, I'm not going to sit here and think that Skyrim didn't have any improvements. It's just... I overall like Oblivion better, but yeah, Skyrim is scaling better.
Yeah, if that ever goes on sale again, I might have to pick it up for PS4.
Skyrim?
Yeah, because...
Special edition?
Yeah, that's how I got it. I got it on sale,
I had
$20.
Yeah, I had it for PS3, so...
Yeah, definitely get the PS4 version. It's better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it ever goes on sale.
It actually got a patch recently, which I was surprised. I was like, what the world? This game still gets patches? They got a patch a couple weeks ago.
I think it's for Creation Club content and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which the PS4 version doesn't even support mods for some odd reason.
It supports very, very limited.
But very limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Fallout 4, because I have Fallout 4 for PS4, and yeah, they do support mods, but it's no like custom scripts or textures or anything.
If you've seen my streams of Skyrim, you see that I have that blacksmithing mod where I can smith unique items, and that's how I raised my blacksmithing to 100 like that.
Yeah.
Because that mod, all you gotta do to make those unique items are just one iron ingot, not even gold or silver or steel, iron. And you get iron ingots anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just get a bunch of iron ingots and just forge as many of the most expensive armor I could, and then bam.
Back in the good old days, we had to, smith an F-ton of iron daggers.
Iron daggers, yeah. Before the patch where it became based on price.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, yeah. So, if you don't have the patch, and if you don't have the mod, but you have the patch where they made it so it has to be based on price, go forge lots of gold jewelry. Oh, it's Skyrim. Jeez. I call Star Child Skyrim.
Scrim.
He is Skyrim. No. Star Child said the only mods I use are the Samurai Sword mods and the all-map locations, which I should probably add. The all-map locations.
Those do sound pretty good, yeah.
The one I showed my mod list. The one I use is for better hairstyles, better hair colors, better, smoother faces, because my character is supposed to be like 20, but she looks like she's 80. It's all the wrinkles. So there's actually a mod to smooth their face.
Oh, good.
And the better right one, which just adds more flowers, and the one for smithing, like I said, Major Vasker, and the unique items mod and rich merchants of Skyrim. That's how I got all the money and my smithing up and all that. Because what happens is if you add rich merchants of Skyrim, everybody gets more gold.
Well, yeah.
And then you add Major Vasker, where the merchant in there has 98,000 gold because of rich merchants.
What is this? A concert or a coliseum or something?
I know.
I was gonna ask. 1,000 gold because of rich merchants. What is your dogs?
Yeah, it's my dog.
I unmuted to hear, and I hear the dogs.
So, when does Enoch come on stage?
Yeah, it's saying, "What can I do for you? What can I do for you?"
It's sad because I actually think that song's kind of catchy. But...
catchy in a cheesy sort of way.
It's cheesy, Jay.
Hey, remind me of you ever seen Rad? I like that movie. I don't care.
Whoa.
Because speaking of angry video game nerd, they were just talking about Rad.
Wow.
But they were calling it a crap movie. I'm like, no, it's 80s cheese. And they're like, we know it's 80s cheese, but it's still crap. Oh, come on. That movie's great. It has thunder in your heart.
It moves like lightning.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Now we have Prince on stage.
He reminds me of
Given the circumstances.
He reminds me of one of the 13 captains in Bleach, the blind one.
Oh yeah, him.
And Starshaw said, "Rad, the bike movie." Yes, that one. He says he has that movie. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it also has "Send Me an Angel" while they're doing like bike tricks.
It seems weird that I'm fighting Prince
so he's
on stage.
Dancing.
What is this? Persona
doing,
Dance All Night?
Tricks.
I was gonna sit here. I'm like, are we playing
weird that
Just
I'm fighting
Dance?
Prince on stage.
Is this Just Dance 2019 where it's suddenly become like a much different game?
I wouldn't be surprised.
This is what I like, though. This it keeps changing it up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is he supposed to be?
What?
The boss you're fighting. Which one is he supposed to be?
The guy in the middle, the one on the left.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I said, why am I fighting Prince on stage?
Is that Baraqel? Is that one of those ones you gotta bring back?
I assume it's gotta be Baraqel or whoever. Because they wouldn't even show their their actual face like that if they were one of the fallen angels.
Oh, yeah, I was saying, so it didn't show his name yet. Okay.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of them.
But it looked like he had a visor like Geordi from Star Trek.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking of Bleach. Starshaw says
Bleach, because he does look like a Sosuke. No, not Sosuke.
He looks like that
what?
captain, the blind one.
Yeah, that's who I'm... Kaname. Kaname
him.
Tosen.
Yeah, that's what he looks like to me.
Yeah, he did look like Kaname Tosen there.
And Starshaw says he has a Captain Kyoraku cosplay, which I've seen. And he actually pulls it off pretty well.
Cool.
Is this a force you to look? He's touching the screen. What is this nonsense?
I'm already dancing on screen. I mean, just look at me shooting my arrows or my. So it's like I don't even have to worry about trying to dance along with this guy. I'm already doing my own dance moves.
I'm trying to see, like, I gotta ask an Ethiopian church person, like, does it say anywhere in the Book of Enoch? And
all right.
Enoch
Armaros. That's who it is.
Okay. What's up, Armaros? Forget to pay your bill?
Kyoraki's costume. Ooh.
First I hear dogs, now I hear cats.
Yeah, it's my cat. Sorry.
There's an orange cat that just hangs around in my backyard.
Oh, does he want lasagna?
I asked him.
Oh, maybe he's not Garfield, then maybe he's Garjaf.
Which one was Kyoraku? Was he the man that had that layback attitude with that pink like sash or whatever?
The one that had the pink like Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, that guy. He
scruffy one.
Yeah, the scruffy one who had that samurai hat or whatever. Yeah, he's actually one of my favorite characters.
Starshaw said, yeah. He said Kyoraku's Bankai was pretty crazy. I hope they edit. I actually do want to see that animated, just to get it out, get it out there.
But too bad they're not gonna. Well, unless if they get around to doing like a anime based on the final arc, then that's really up to them.
Oh, hey, they could. I mean, hey, if Inuyasha could get.
Hey, I was doing thunder kicks. I was doing Chun-Li's lightning kicks as Enoch.
Yeah.
Oh!
If all else fails, there's always the new live-action movie.
Remember that time when Jesus said, "And you can pull off sick thunder kicks"? Because I don't. But
and your name would not be Chun-Li, it would be Chun-Leo.
And the Son of God did not come to be served, he came to serve.
Yeah.
Your ass on a platter!
Some of these games.
This game's creativity, man, it's so awesome.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting Saint Seiya vibes now. A little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
You're sick.
Pegasus, do you say can? Well, at least Toru Furuya can voice one cool guy.
Let's get the thunder kicks back on, shall we? If we can.
Do not root for him. He is the villain. I am the hero. You root for me. I think Toru Furuya actually said it at a convention. When Shinichi Ikeda was also there. It's like, you do not root for Char. He is the antagonist. I am the hero. You root for me.
Was Wheels the one who was there who said that he heard,
it was
when Ikeda finally cleared up he wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
Because that's been going around forever that he was drunk when he was doing the audition.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the
for Char.
That story's been around for years.
And then he finally admitted he was like, no, I wasn't drunk, maybe tipsy.
Yeah, I had a few, but not, I wasn't sloshing. So.
There you go. Get naked for me.
Star Child actually mentioned it does remind him of the Saint Seiya's game that he was playing, Soldier Soul.
Yeah, the one that's on PS3 or PS4.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's on sale right now, because I know there's a Namco Bandai sale going on right
now. Yeah, I saw that some of the Tales games were on sale.
Tekken's even on sale. It's like 40 instead of which is crazy to me, because you know what game is still full price?
What?
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is still 60.
Yeah.
Which is funny. That game's dead.
But
they're currently having that Humble Sunday sale or Humble Bundle Sunday sale or that summer sale or whatever. And that game is like $9.99 for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is like $9.99.
Yep.
Don't even know if I'd buy it for that.
There we go. Now we got Armaros.
Right. At this point, I'd rather buy Tekken 7 than Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm not even that good of a fighting guy.
Yeah, but Tekken 7 needs some balancing really bad right now since Season 2 came out.
Oh, I'm sure they'll tweak it.
They better.
It's a patcharoo.
Mm-hmm. Because, boy, our boy Jerry was getting owned. He was like, people were saying about him, but not in a good way. Jerry, you still there?
He said he'll be right back.
Oh, he must be going to get dinner or something.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll be back. So. Okay.
But boy, he's gonna miss out on me trying to put another angel, getting another angel to be taken back to heaven or whatever.
Like, yeah, this is one hell of a game, I'll say.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Very interesting. It's a very interesting concept.
Oh yeah.
To say the least.
I guess Armaros is going to be taken back now since he's been sucked into the darkness or something. I don't know. No, he's not sucked into the darkness. We are. But we'll have to come back and see about him in another time, it seems.
No!
See about you!
Why are you?
But I will say, that was actually a pretty awesome boss fight.
It was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Say the least.
Yeah.
How could you dive into the darkness just to save a little girl?
He can't help it. He's just only
You're a nice guy, but still,
doing what's right.
what am I gonna do with you? Well, I think I know someone who'd be thrilled to get a shot at saving you.
Oh, wait a minute. You're not thinking about us playing as Armaros, are you? Just to go save Enoch?
On hearing Enoch describe the human world long ago.
If we are, then wow, this game definitely has a lot of variety.
Suddenly, a being from the darkness appears
Then,
and kidnaps
co-starring Dante from
Enoch
Devil
stops
May
by
Cry.
Armaros and runs after the girl. Armaros,
Okay, no,
overwhelmed by
not
Enoch's
quite, but-
selflessness, is overcome with grief.
That's phallic.
Mm-hmm. Or am I still playing as Enoch? Nope. There's a...
You gotta admit, the boy's got...
Looks like I am going to be playing as Armaros.
What? Are you
Oh.
crying?
I guess so.
Come on. Quit pretending to be human.
Quit pretending to be human.
You have no idea what it's like to be sad.
You have no idea what it's like to be sad. Yeah, you tell that butthead, Lucifer.
If I go there, I'll be nothing more than a spectator.
The ultimate attacks on Soldier's Soul are pretty cool. It's basically like playing the show. Oh, yeah. I mean,
You could show him your choice.
some games that have attacks like that where it's like you're watching the show, or have certain instances like where you're watching the show, yeah, or an anime is like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, even like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja games, as well as Dragon Ball Fighters, they have stuff like that where it's like you're actually watching the animes instead of just seeing what you're playing on screen or whatnot.
You don't have to do this, but how about putting on the best show of your life?
Snaps his fingers, doing the Thanos snap again. Yep.
An experience to remember, Armaros.
Armaros.
Closer to being truly human.
You are one step closer to truly being human, but looks like we're playing. Yep, we're playing one of the fallen angels. So Armaros, back when you were an angel, you had enough strength to trounce Enoch barehanded. Even now, as a scarred, humbled fallen angel, that leaping skill of yours is still there. You need it because you won't find any of God's weapons around here. Not that you can't hold your own without them. Anyway, good luck, Armaros. We need Enoch back at all costs. Huh. Yep. Belial's Temptation. That's we're now in chapter 8, by the way.
Well, that's what happens when you try to grasp the plasma spark from the land of light.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Ultraman. Because, there's a not too subtle kind of Ultra Series take on Belial. Funnily enough, named Ultraman Belial.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Who'da thunk it?
Who'da thunk?
Damn birds.
Yeah, they're called lost heads. But they
like,
have heads on them. That's false advertising.
Yeah, they're just like the bats, or the harpies in like God of War. They're just annoying.
Speaking of which, I do need to pick up God of War 3 on the PS4 since it's for free through PSN Plus.
Yeah, it's one of this month's. Yeah, I already actually picked it up and I'm playing it a bit now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had it for PS3 when I had a PS3, but I haven't played it for.
Yeah, I mean, I will admit that even though I'm not the biggest fan of God of War, I do think that God of War 3 was still a fun game to play, but pretty short in my book.
Well, yeah, like it's about standard when it comes to the other God of Wars. So.
Well, yeah, that is true, but
I mean, like, most of the difficulty just comes from, I guess, just how hard it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you try to play on, like, the highest or the second highest difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
It can get, like, really
brutal.
Yeah, trying to do well, because it varies based on the game. But yeah, trying to do I guess, very hard or extreme run with that game is torture. But
oh yeah, or at least trying to do like that survival mode. That survival mode is brutal, especially when you're trying to go up against like those what are they? The goat people or the?
Yeah, against the centaurs or like the minotaurs or the Kerberos or whatever. Yeah.
I was about to say, did you say Care Bears?
Well, Cerberus, Kerberos.
Okay.
Like whatever you want to call them. Like if you want to use like the Roman name, the Greek name, you know. Cerberus, Kerberos, whatever.
Chimeras.
Well, yeah, it has chimeras too, actually.
Right, but the way how you defeat the chimeras and the Cyclops are a lot more brutal than in God of War, any other edition of God of War.
Well, yeah. Cut off the tail, kill the lion head, and then impale him with his own goat horn.
Yes.
Or Cyclops, jump up top, control him for a bit, then yank his eye out.
Yeah, and see his eye being yanked out a lot more aggressively.
Oh, yeah.
Just slow motion button presses just to yank an eye out. Or, better yet, you can rip off Helios's head in slow motion.
Which, funnily enough, is the last thing I did when I played that game last night. I literally saved just after that part.
Yeah, you ripped his head off?
Just after, yeah, you tear Helios's head off, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last point when I was playing last night, funnily enough.
Yeah. And then you can still hear Crispin Freeman screaming as Helios when you're using that head to illuminate the way.
Just messed up, but also weirdly satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then, you get to tear Hermes' legs off, which is always great.
Oh, gosh. Just to get his own shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Or gouging Poseidon's eyes out.
Yes, the first person the weird second person, killing where
like
it's definitely different. Like you're still like killing somebody, but it's from the perspective of the person getting killed.
Yeah.
You still have to press the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a trip. It definitely threw me for a bit of a loop the first time I played
me too.
3. I mean, obviously I knew what to expect this time, since, like I said, I had this PS3, so I knew what was coming, but damn.
But still, being the first boss that first god that you defeat.
Yeah.
Well, in that game, because the first god you defeat ever in God of War is Ares.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah.
Although destroying Hercules was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
But what's even more awesome is that they actually got Kevin Sorbo to reprise his role.
Sorbo. Yeah. Just like how they got Harry Hamlin to be what's his face in 2.
All that they were missing.
Clash to the Titans, yeah.
All they were missing was Lucy Lawless as Xena the Warrior Princess.
Well, Xena's entirely, fictional. So.
Well, I know, but it just would have been funnier.
I know exactly what you mean, though. It would have been interesting.
I just want to hear Lucy Lawless do her battle cries as Xena. It's like.
Well, there's been efforts to try to revive that franchise for a few years now, but nothing's really come of it yet.
Yeah, but would it really even make any sense to do so, seeing as how Xena's dead in the show and her daughter actually lives on?
I'm assuming it would just be like a full-on reboot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they just do a full-on reboot. They wouldn't do a continuation or anything. Yeah. Especially after how the last couple seasons of that show went with not everybody being happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
It says something when entire comic book series are devoted to undoing the stupid shit that happens in like the last 2 of your seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Which is exactly what happened with Xena.
Yep. Sad enough. Sad but true.
Kind of undid the whole Twilight of the Gods arc, and yeah. Which is funny, because because that thing basically turns Xena into like a female Kratos, only not as bloodthirsty.
Yeah, not as bloodthirsty, but still.
Like with the same god kill rate, but not as bloodthirsty.
Oh God, yes. Gosh, can I get over platforming in 3D games like this?
Damn it! Just like God of War, would you like to turn on easy mode? This only affects combat, not platforming. This is always great, yeah, because then combat becomes easy, but the irritating, AF platforming is still irritating AF.
Mm-hmm. Ah, here we go. Man. Oh, wow. Platforming just to get all the way over there. Oh, there's the little girl. And there's Enoch.
Save him!
Hey there, Armaros. I'll take care of this one.
Oh, no, it is Armaros. Never mind. I thought that was Enoch there for a second, but we got the little girl back. About to say, Jerry, you're missing out on some very important stuff, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is critical information we have to know to understand the plot.
Yeah, I mean, you are familiar with the Book of Enoch, so, where's your lore, man?
Obviously, yeah. Jerry is the resident scholar of the Geek Fighters. So.
Yes, he is.
Well, at least when it comes, he's the resident biblical scholar, at least.
Yes, he is the scholar. I'm more the guy who likes to complete games for the Geek Fighters. The aka completionist. And speaking of which, there is that snap of the soda can right there. So we know who's back.
I'm a what now?
He's back!
You're the resident scholar of the Geek Fighters, the resident biblical scholar.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a pastor's son.
Yeah.
But people don't believe it, but I...
Yeah, we're playing as Armaros.
I do.
We're playing as Armaros right now because Enoch went down into the darkness to save the little girl.
Well, I am a follower of Jesus, and...
Oh, of course.
And, of course, so I have to... Well, I don't have to study this stuff, but I just like to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this extra stuff here is just like, It's interesting to know that, like, oh, Catholics have all this extra stuff in Ethiopia. Like last week, that's interesting to me. Like, Ethiopia actually has it. Like, oh, you know why? Actually, I just realized. You know why?
Why?
The original Book of Enoch was written in Ethiopian.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which is kind of weird. Which is why every other church doesn't have it, because they're like, it's obvious. Like because every other book that's part of the canon is what? It's either Hebrew or Aramaic for the Old Testament. Like, it's this one being randomly Ethiopian. They're like,
It's like they don't want to acknowledge it.
Well, it has a lot of problems. Like, it couldn't, like, that's why they call it pseudepigrapha, meaning, like, it's to every other denomination, it seems, it's like, it's pretty obvious. It's like, oh, this is not written by the person it claims to be.
Uh-huh.
On account of, if you read Genesis, it says Enoch was the 7th of Adam.
Yeah.
So, and he was taken and no more, like, which is what this game's about. He's in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff. he did not, like, there's nothing that says that Noah ever talked to him or anything. Which is what this game's about, right? It's about the flood.
Right, you're trying to save the world from the Great Flood.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're excused. That was nice. Oh, what? I can't even get on that? Come on. Yeah, we're trying to undergo some really bad platforming on really
I see
fat...
that. The blade spinning. This reminds me of that level in DMC4 where you had to time stop the blades.
Oh, God, yes. Don't remind me. Oh, that was so pitiful.
It's like DMC, like Devil May Cry, I love you, but platforming's not your thing, man.
But and you know, it's ironic you bring up Devil May Cry because I think it was like the main like character designer of Devil May Cry who's a part of this game.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well they Yamcha. Well, he calls himself Yamcha. He does call himself Yamcha sometimes. The Star Child says his Yamcha POP just came in the mail. Is that a toy? Metal, you know the toys.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a figure art or something?
Which figure of Yamcha? His Dragon Ball counterpart, his Dragon Ball Z counterpart, or his Saiyan Saga counterpart?
Well, it says POP, but it's not. But it's not pop like Funko Pop. It's like PO, the lowercase O. So it's an abbreviation, but I don't know what for.
POP. I'm not sure. Like that might be one of their numerous other brands, because I know that they do like One Piece like statues.
Yep. They
like
just announced some for Super Movie already.
Okay, so that's most likely just like they're branching out, because I think it's something of pirates. I can't remember.
Oh, he sent a picture to me.
Okay. Yeah, I know that's their main like statue line for One Piece, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're now gonna make like super figures.
Oh no, it is a Funko Pop.
Oh, it is a pop. Okay.
Oh, okay. Which Yamcha does it look like?
It's the Saiyan Saga dead in a crater Yamcha.
Oh, Yamcha.
The dead in the crater. He's dead in the crater.
That's messed up.
Oh yeah, that's the one that they had at
his most infamous death pose.
It's limited. Yep, it is Summer Convention. It says.
Yes. Oh yeah, Summer Convention exclusive Dead Yamcha.
Dead Yamcha. Yep. They actually made a specific pop to be on the floor. Specific pose just for him. He should feel lucky then.
Yeah.
He has a unique pose just for him. Every other pop just stands up.
Yet anything, even the weakest of things in pop culture can actually stand up to Yamcha, including Magikarps.
Just remember
I'm pretty sure even Steve Urkel could even beat up Yamcha, and Yamcha would still get killed.
Well, no, the jokes are jokes, but I mean, if Yamcha were real, he'd body everybody in this whole planet. Like, if he was real, like,
yeah,
he'd be the ruler of this planet, like.
But still, he still needs to work on getting a lot stronger than he already is, because he's spending way too much time with trying to get girls and all that.
Later on in the series, he stopped training and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he stopped training, retired after the Cell saga. Games.
Didn't even do anything in Boo.
Nope, except for training in Hell when Super Boo pretty much killed everybody.
That filler was kind of cool, where Yamcha was actually fighting people that even Goku had trouble with. It was like, oh snap! Does that mean Yamcha actually is strong as a Super Saiyan?
Or when in the special Son Goku and Friends Return, when everything was starting to go all over the place, but Yamcha managed to save Bulma like at the last minute of like some real strong attack or some strong enemy. It's like, oh wow, he really is a badass.
Yeah, Star Child said, yeah, he beat up Olibu. Yep, and Olibu was supposed to be like as strong as a Super Saiyan or whatever, and he actually beat him. He made Olibu look free to use FGC terms. but that was filler. But still, you know.
But still,
that was a cool moment for him.
Yeah, it was. I mean, but still, you figure in later edition or later on in the main continuity of Dragon Ball, or if they ever want to try to give him some redemption, you figure that they would at least do something that is continuity, something in a mainline continuity to show him that, hey, he is a strong fighter and not some lame dude.
I hope that in future stuff they give him some shine.
Which, I really hope. I mean, if they are gonna continue with Dragon Ball Super after Dragon Ball Super Broly.
You heard about the pre-order tickets in Japan already reaching crazy numbers.
Really?
For that movie? Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a good sign. I think it beat out like even other big movies that are like I forget which ones, but it's like what?
That's nuts.
Broly equals dollar signs, even if you don't like him.
Yeah. I mean, I like Broly, but it's just they really could have given him some better character development instead of him just being like this insanely powerful psychotic being.
Man-child.
Yeah.
Star Child, and I agree with him. Yamcha is still my favorite character. I think he's just a victim of all the Super Saiyan stuff as well, just like the other human characters.
Yeah, it's like
all the humans got like pushed down. Like
it's like how Piccolo is my favorite character, but it's like he's constantly getting pushed down.
If Toriyama's Vince McMahon, he's always yelling, "Gotta make the Saiyans look strong."
Yeah.
Yeah. And we gotta have some awesome music, like the Ultra Instinct theme, that J-pop song playing.
Yo, when I first heard that song, I was like, this sounds like a Super Robot song. It sounds like a robot mecha song, a robot anime song, and I also find out it's Akira Kushida. I'm like, oh!
That or a song for a kaiju.
Well, funny enough, he also sang Toku songs.
As
Metal would tell you. If he's still here.
Oh, I'm sure he's still here.
I'm here.
Oh. But Akira Kushida, he sang, actually one of my favorite Kamen Rider songs. Dengeki Nizuma Neppu. Dengeki Nizuma Neppu. Shuba, cross get it on.
Now I just want to watch Ultra Instinct Shaggy, or Shaggy Ultra Instinct again.
Oh, Lord.
And he also sang... And he also sang Zabongo's theme, which I love too. Hayate no yo ni Zabonguru.
GG. Oh, Zabongo.
Dum 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 get I say. Dung gung gung gung.
The opening to Mazin Kaiser was also good. Of course. Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget the opening to Sheriff Skyfire. I mean, World Ninja War Jiraiya.
Oh, yep.
Now in America, a Sheriff Skyfire, because fuck it. We're gonna use the footage, even though he's a metal hero, and we have no way to explain that shit. So yeah.
It's like, hey, did this work with Beetleborgs? Kinda. Right.
Sort of.
Yeah, exactly, kinda.
Sort of. That one time that they just randomly threw J-Person into it for some reason. Or was it G-Bon? I can't remember, but either way, whatever.
Yeah.
We're at Comic-Con. Oh no, we need an ally. Let's throw in
not Enoch.
Like Justifier. Yay! I'm G-Bon. I'm RoboCop, basically.
Oh, what happened here?
Enoch became a dark fallen angel.
Oh no!
Now we gotta save him.
Makes no sense.
We must free him from Satan's grasp.
Dark Enoch.
Man, this is not going to bode well for Armaros. And now he's using Chun-Li's Thunder Kicks.
So what were we saying? Oh yeah, Beetleborgs. I actually liked Beetle. There was a time where I was actually a bigger fan of Beetleborgs, just because I thought those Metal Hero designs were awesome. I like those way more than Power Ranger suits. but then they did so little with the actual story. I was like, oh. I thought Metal Heroes looked dope. So yeah, Metal Heroes are my favorite looking ones of those Toku series. Excuse me. Starchild says he has a VR Troopers board game.
Oh god, that's right. There was a board game for that, wasn't there?
Come on, free Enoch.
God, I remember the Genesis and the Game Gear game, but yeah.
I have a VR Troopers McDonald's pension thing. I forget what they called it.
You know what's sad? I think, like, I still have one. Like, not the transformation one. It was another Happy Meal toy. It was like a camera or something that had like almost like a kaleidoscope, I think, in it. It's like, wow, it's JB, awesome. It's Spielbahn, yay.
When going up against Dark Enoch, he definitely reminds me of Abyss from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Satsui no Hado ni Mezameta Ina. Or evilly. The Dark Hadot.
Why are you Abyss in the first form? It was pretty much the easiest of all the forms of that boss in that game.
You mean MVC2?
Yeah, MVC2.
Oh, wow, yeah, I remember that.
The battle for survival begins. Engage it!
Gonna take you for a ride.
I wanna take you for a ride.
No other lyrics. And then I like the jazz. I do. I just don't think it fits the game.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's like I like this music, but I don't like. I like it to listen to it, like chilling. I don't think of it as fighting game music.
Right.
Starchild says he has for PS4. He has Kamen Rider Battri Genesis War.
Oh, really?
But he doesn't know any other characters.
Oh, that could be a problem.
Well, Metal definitely knows. I do. But,
yeah. There's another game coming out for Switch in November, actually. So that'll be interesting, especially because they're continuing on with the climax, like Heroes fighting games.
What rider does it go up to in Battri War then?
Battri War Genesis is up to the start of build, if I remember right.
Oh, okay.
If I'm just trying to remember, I think it is up to the start of build. And then this new game that's coming out in November will obviously be up to like the start of Geo, which like just like aired the second episode like in like 10 minutes. The second episode airs, I think. So yeah.
Oh wow. Well, I'm gonna have
that's when it airs in Japan, and then obviously you gotta wait for the subs, which usually don't take too long. Actually,
I don't speak. No speak.
No, I no speak. No.
Are we gonna save Enoch anytime soon here?
Just
finally we saved him.
Keep him in that stun lock. There you go.
Yeah.
Just keep him in the stun lock.
Yeah, stun lock.
Yeah, juggle his ass, Tekken his ass. Yeah.
Woof.
But poor Enoch, he got stuck in the darkness just trying to go after a little girl.
You know, I was playing Shenmue 2, and I forgot what I was going to say, so never mind. I
assume you're taking Armaros back just to give us Enoch? Yep.
Well, at least you saved Enoch.
This game goes into different... I didn't think you'd have to be the other guy and fight against
Yeah, I know, that's
character.
what I wanted to surprise you about, but then you said that you had to go to dinner, and I was like, yo, where's Jerry at right now?
That's what matters.
Something I need to get soon.
So this game calls him Lucifer.
Yep.
Probably because they don't understand that Lucifer is not... Because every angel's name, like, not everyone, but like, they end with L because L is God, so something of God.
Oh, I apparently just got a new follower on Twitch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Which is funny, because I, like, don't really stream at all, because I kind of haven't really put a lot of effort into streaming, so that's kind of weird.
So about that dude right there, Lucifer, right?
Yeah.
So Lucifer is actually a Latin version of his name in Hebrew, but this game probably thought that it was supposed to be Lucifer because a whole bunch of angels have L at the end of their name. So that's probably like a mistranslation thing.
Probably, because I know L means of God.
Yeah. So they probably thought, the game makers probably thought it was supposed to be Lucifer because they think like that was like, no, Lucifer is actually Latin, and if you want to say the Hebrew version of it, it's actually Hellel. Something I didn't know. You know where I learned that from? Believe it or not, not in church.
Okay.
Not in anything like that. You know where I learned that from?
Alright, I'm about done streaming, by the way.
Persona.
For Persona? Really?
Yeah! I like... Because I didn't know that either. I was like, oh, wait, oh, that's a Latin verb, right? Because every other name, angel has L. Like, oh, right. So we're about to wrap up, I guess you said.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, we're already coming to the start of another chapter.
Where we wrap up, anyways.
Yeah, since we're at the start of a new chapter, it'd probably be a good place to actually get us to wrap up. Yep, Enoch's Indecision, Chapter 9. But let's find Lucifer and get him to save our progress.
In this game, he's not fallen yet? Is that what the game's trying to say?
I think so. I think Lucifer's not fallen yet. Because if he is supposed to be one of the fallen angels, then yeah, he would be fallen.
Yeah, but in this game he's actually helping Enoch.
Yeah.
But in Lost Child, it looks like he did fall at that point, I guess.
Yeah.
Starshell says one of the few Japanese games he got off the Japan PSN, and Kamen Rider has a stream block on it. Well, that stinks.
Oh well, it's a Bandai Namco game, so why does that not surprise me?
Yeah. Same thing with Gundam Versus, right?
Gundam Versus has a stream block. I think New Gundam Breaker does. Yeah, Bandai Namco kind of loves that shit with anything that isn't Tekken.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah, exactly. Because Tekken seems to be only Namco.
Anything that isn't Tekken.
Because and that's not even probably because that's probably just because of the esports.
Oh yeah, probably.
Not even because of.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition actually had a stream block button on there, and it's like, oh come on.
As Star Shadows, a lot of Sega games also have stream block, and the game I bought a couple weeks ago, Dragon Quest Heroes, has a stream block.
Yeah, that's bullcrap. I really would have loved to see you play Dragon Quest Heroes.
I know I wanted to. And then as soon as I turned on, note about streaming. What? Don't stream this game.
You can sense me, can you?
Dagnabbit. Starchild says Gundam Battle Operation 2 is streamable, and so is Border Break.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you pray?
Is Border Break that mecha game you showed me? That's an MMO mecha game that's only in Japan right now, but it's dope. Is that supposed to be Tinkerbell?
What, that little girl?
Yeah!
Her name's Nana.
She looks like a Tinkerbell.
Yeah, she does.
Still no decision.
Come on, let's get a save point coming up here.
Well, it said saving a little bit earlier, but...
Well, I know, but I really would like it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you to do that because... excuse me. Can't really trust these games when they just say saving.
Yeah, exactly.
We saved! Oh, you gotta do that whole boss fight again. What?
Wait. What?
Say what?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Thanks, Chris Tucker.
Border Break is a bit like Photoms and Armored Core and Gundam mixed together, is what Starchild said.
Oh, okay. There, now I'm doing Chun-Li's Thunder Kicks.
I don't know if you've seen Photoms, but I love it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they asked Capcom's permission for Chun-Li's Thunder Kicks.
You know what's funny?
What?
I'm thinking of Photoms, but the theme song for, I forgot which anime it is. He goes da na 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 da na 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 na. Wait, is that Photome's theme? Let me double check that actually. If the theme in my head actually is Photome's theme or if it's another theme. Also, Orgus. I like
now
Orgus.
They're saying that it's been a year since Enoch's been in recovery.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed. Still? More?
Oh. No, it was Photome's theme in my head. Okay.
Just that song seems really appropriate with the situation that's going on right now.
Well, I'm glad if I was I'm glad my interruption was at least a proper interruption.
Uh-huh. Okay, if it ends up saying that that I can't save with Lucifel, then we'll just probably end it up after this.
It should. But yeah.
Yeah, because I already waited long enough.
Hey, do you remember Orgus' theme though, Metal?
Not really.
Orgus, and he says it's it was sung by the guy who sang the Sonic songs, before he died. That is.
Uh-huh.
I think Double R knows what I'm talking about. He's American. He sang some of the Sonic songs. Oh well. I'll just type it in chat because I like Orgus.
Okay, it's saving again. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it off right here since it's already saved. So might as well go ahead and start plugging.
Plug. All right. I guess I'll go first.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, definitely check me out on YouTube at Metal Ninja Dojo. You can check out my live shows, namely Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we do my live Gundam talk show, where we talk about Gundam and occasionally other mecha anime and such. It's a fun time. Live interactive stream, etc. And then we do a similar one Wednesdays at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, about Tokusatsu, about your Kamen Riders, your Godzillas, your Super Sentais, and your Power Rangers, and more. Follow me on Twitter at MetalNinja0, and follow me here on Twitch, even though I don't do a whole lot at the moment, at VisibleNinja EX. And follow Hero Club for Life on Twitch as well, since that's hero-club.com's official Twitter, where Twitch... I said Twitter, didn't I? But...
And your Rodans, and your Mothras, and your King Ghidorahs, and your Mecha Godzilla, and your Heteras, and your Megalons, and your Gigans, and that kind of stuff. No, continue.
No, but that's where all my shows Cybele stream on my YouTube, and Hero Club for Life on Twitch, so definitely check it out and give them a follow.
Okay. Be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/RPGreviews. That's my solo streaming channel. I will be restarting Mega Man X6 tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, since I was not too satisfied with the stream from last night that I did, so we're restarting that from scratch. Also follow me on youtube.com/RPGreviews, where I work on my own content, which I'm working on the Final Fantasy retrospective at this time. And also follow me on social media, facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews, as I post on both social media sites at the same time. So be on the lookout for more content that will be coming from me in the future that you're not going to find anywhere else. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing more of this game next week. So thank you. All right, and Jerry, you.
Okay, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/fightercouts. All my social media links are on the bottom there, and they're pretty much the same. Twitter.com/fightercows, Instagram fightercows, DeviantArt Pixiv is Cows, fightercows is the URL, and pretty much all my links are there. I'm pretty much ubiquitous on the internet. I am everywhere, so if you search Fighter Cows, you'll probably find me. And follow me on Twitch. So when I stream Mondays, I stream Skyrim, well, I'm probably gonna stream Shenmue in the future. I mean, it's my favorite game.
Probably on Fridays. I mean, if you're stuck on Tekken 7 right now.
Well, yeah, we'll see, because like it depends on how I'm feeling. Because when I'm calm, like after the stream, I actually was doing great until the whole spit my disc out eject button crap.
Jeez, yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, just go to my Twitch. Everything's all the links are there. And that's Fighter Chaos. We've been the Geek Fighters. Any closing statements? I was just gonna ask you. Thank you. Because I wanted to see how it looks with the clear background. It looks good.
Yes.
So that's us. Anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
Alright, come back here next Saturday where we continue El Shaddai.
And we're going to see about more fallen angels. We're going to see about them.
See about them.
But, to sign off, I'm Double RPG.
I'm Fighter Chaos.
And I am VisibleNinja.
And our main amigo of the group will sign off by giving you 2 great words for you. And they are, Fighter Chaos?
Nibyo. Kanjo.
Peace out!